Hi, hello guys, welcome back to my another video. In this video, we are going to know about the employee hierarchical management system using C programming. We are going to design and implement of an C programming for and managing the employee hierarchy. It helps in covering the key data structure, algorithm, and practically applications. Coming to the introduction of employee hierarchy. Hierarchical system represent the reporting the relationship within the organization, defining who reports to whom. Understanding the hierarchy is critical for tasking the communication, delegation, and performing the evaluation. Data structure for a hierarchical management, which we are commonly using the trees and graphs, where the are well suited for a representation of our hierarchical relationships, with a node representing the employees and edges representing the reporting relations. Graphs, where graphs also allows the most complicated relations uh, representing the employees as a node and the connections between the employees as an edges. Going further, we are going to create an employee structure. We are going to store some employees name, ID, managing ID, and we are going to give the employees for a structured name or a variable. Then we are going to implement the hierarchical, where the root node representing the top level of management of or CEO, where the child node representing the employees reporting and particular management or manager, leaf node representing the employees are not suitable or a subordinates. Inserting the employees into an hierarchical, inputting the data, gathering the employee's name, ID, or managing ID, creating the node, allocating them with a new employee nodes, and linking them to the parents and connecting the nodes. It's managing the program. Building an employees for an hierarchy. Rating is a most crucial role in an hierarchical value where then companies employees usually jump to one company to another company where the previous company should delete the previous employees records, so that we are going to use an deleting option. Now we are going to find the location of the employee node in the tree and update the subordinate transfer of employees into the subordinate and then a new manager, and remove the nodes which is deallocated from the memory, which is the removed for employees details. This we can going to see in the programming, which is help us to know about the employees details also. Searching the employee in an hierarchical manner. When we input the data into an system or arrange the systems in an hierarchical manner, we should know also the output of an hierarchy. So we are going to search about the particular person in which hierarchical manner or in which position he lies in the particular company, so that we are going to use a search operation where we are going to start and root and travels the tree and match the ID, so that we can find which position person lies. For starting a route, we have to begin the search from the top of the hierarchy. And for traversing the tree, explores the branches based on the manager ID and match the IDs, compare the current ID to the employee's ID to the target ID. Going to the display unit, which I said before, we have to input Display, delete, and search are the main roles in hierarchical search or creating the hierarchy so that it will be easy to identify them. There are pre-order travelson, in-order travelson, and post-order travelson, which we are going to display in it. Which the pre-order represents the root, left, and right, where the in-order represents left, root, right. Post-order represents left, right, root. Left is the left child, right is the right child, root is the main root of the function of the tree. Main root represents the CEO of the company, where the left child and right child may compare to the departments of the company. Going further, there is an error handling function which we require if in case of an edge cases where an invalid input and employee is not found are the major inputs which we are going to get in the error handling. Coming to the problem part of an employee returns, where we are going to name the employee structure by giving them an employee ID, name, position, manager ID, and employee subordinate, and some subordinate count. Then we are going to give an employee for a max number of inputs and create an employee. We are going to here create an employee's details and fill it using the linear programming linked lists. Yeah, we are going to add the data of an employee. In this part, we are going to check the duplicate employee IDs and remove it. We are going to create an employee ID finally and giving the counts. Coming to the next, we are going to display the returns and print it accordingly. And if we want to sort or find anything in the employee ID, there is a format where we are going to judge the employee and I which will represent the for loop of an employee ID, which is present in the IDs by checking in the linked list format. And if it present, we are going to print it. Otherwise, there is none. As the main function displays the same. Here already the inputs have given Alice CO -1, Bob TC CTO 1, and Charles FI CFO 1, Devil Engineer 2, and Eve Accountant 3. This in, these are stored in the employee ID and they are performing the job. Let's see the output of this. As you can see here, let me try it. As you can see here, the employee returns Alice is an CEO, Bob who is under than Alice. His role is in CTO, where his subordinate is Dave, an engineer, and the Charles is a CFO who is a subordinate of Alice, whose EV is a subordinate is an EV accountant, and to find an employee ID of with number 2, then the name would be Bobby. His position is CTO, who is on manager ID 1, and subordinate would be Dave. And by this, the program will be executed. Thank you for all.